What are the common problems of Nigerians with the power sector? Unstable power supply, high running costs for businesses, and pollution. The FGM Power Company plays a vital role in managing and supervising the project to ensure cohesion and seamless implementation of the Presidential Power Initiative (PPI).
The role of the FGM Power Company is to secure funding for the project or the program of works and to coordinate the overall implementation of the Presidential Power Initiative. It also partly to coordinate stakeholder engagement due to the plethora of stakeholders who are involved at the governmental level right through to the stakeholders, including the distribution companies and the transmission company of Nigeria.
The initiative will be implemented in 3 phases to deliver the much needed electricity and spur economic growth across the country.
Well, the improvement in the power sector generally is one program that will help improve the economy generally more than any other one. So I see improvements in the economy bringing about prosperity in businesses, stimulating SMEs, and generally improving the economy. And this is what will help in generating the much needed employment within the country. It will also provide help in providing social security, and there's nothing that the country needs more than that at the moment.
The training we're starting now is on the power system simulation, whereby we're going to develop capacity amongst the DISCOs, the TCN, and all stakeholders for them to be able to do network flow analysis, power systems planning, and some of the things that are going to help us to manage the grid better, so that we don't have a regular grid shut-off that we usually have right now. And that's on one side. And for every equipment we are bringing, for every product we are bringing, there's also going to be product or equipment specific training for the users of those equipments in the DISCOs, in the TCN, and in the ministry, the FGM Power, NEC, in the entire power sector generally. That's another segment of the training. And this will help, those people who will be managing those things to be able to help them with the operations and maintenance of those equipment, over the next years. Another segment of that training is what we're also looking at, which is a kind of a technical vocation training, whereby we're going to train a large section of Nigerian youth to be able to support the industry going forward, so that we have sufficient local workforce to support the power sector.
With the Presidential Power Initiative, businesses save more and spend less on fossil fuel to power their businesses. Therefore, businesses across Nigeria will grow.
The PPI, Presidential Power Initiative, is the flagship intervention project of Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari in the power sector in Nigeria. And it is essentially to modernize the power grid and to make it more efficient. Also, because of the disparity between operational capacities along the value chain in the electricity sector, there is need to align these capacities. This is why the Presidential Power Initiative has a major requirement to stabilize this and also to align this capacity.
There will be a significant reduction in environmental pollution in economic clusters and households.
The collaboration between the Nigerian government and Siemens will go a long way in improving the electricity in Nigeria to modernize the grid and improve on transmission and distribution. So at the end of the day, Nigerians will benefit from the collaboration in getting more power.
increased employment opportunities and capacity building through trainings for youth, improved and stable power delivery to households and businesses.
FGN Power Company was basically set up to actualize the PPI. And it's a company that is in the right direction in our view, because FGN Power is we are the customer to FGN Power, and FGN Power is really coordinating the interface between all the stakeholders. You have the Transmission Company of Nigeria, you have the distribution companies, the 11 discos, you have the NEC, who are the regulators as well. So FGN Power is the nucleus, in my view, to deliver this project. We are partners, in collaboration with FGN Power to be able to deliver that vision for the President Muhammad Buhari's administration.
The distribution system in most of sub-Saharan African countries, including Nigeria, lacks investment. There are a lot of portions where infrastructure is not capable of delivering the required level of service. For instance, networks that were built under self-help, and just the standard of construction leaves much to be desired. What this project does is that it aligns the gaps all the way from generation, transmission, up to distribution. By fixing the gaps and ensuring that we benefit from selected investments in areas where we are underserving customers, we are going to start giving a better level of service, which will be beneficial both to customers and the utility, because if we can provide a better service, we can earn more. And this project is very critical because it will complement other efforts towards attaining our vision. And I believe other distribution companies have similar vision to fix the gaps in the distribution of supply so that the entire electricity value chain can transform and customers can begin to experience a better level of service and quality of supply.
We use our network to indicate the public that these structures you are seeing should not be destroyed. No vulnerability of these infrastructures. Because that's what took us where we are today. So for us, it's not only about having it. No. You need to, even you have it and you protect it. That's key. That's where we are coming from. That's why we are doing a lot of advocacy, sensitizing everybody across, and having seminars and courses so that people will understand the importance of not only power infrastructure, any other infrastructure of government is very key to us. And once they are put in place, they must be protected. By who? By all of us, not only government.
Due to the complex nature of this project and the many stakeholders involved, one of the biggest challenges is always the stakeholder management and the governance challenges for the project. FGN Power, they've set up an executive management which will be managing the day-to-day business of the company, and they'll be setting up a PMO to coordinate the technical and commercial aspects of the project and support during the implementation in a parallel structure to what already exists at Siemens.
We have generators very close to our shops, fumes, the stuff. So apart from the noise pollution, you talk of a reduction of expenditure, you reduce on how you spend energy. So the perfect word for it is excellent. If we are able to achieve constant light, I think things will move better here.
The further impact, of course, will be a reduction in the use of generators and of course, the fossil fuel impact on the environment generally. We're excited about this because we believe it will contribute significantly towards achieving our SDG 7 goals. And overall, because we will now have a stronger grid infrastructure, we will be in position to support the improved energy mix through the greater use of renewable energy in the electricity sector.
This is the Presidential Power Initiative, powering Nigeria, empowering Nigerians.